Donald Trump Jr. announced in an interview with Steve Bannon this week that he is getting into the media business. And he and his good super MAGA buddies have started their own media company. But they're not actually going to be producing any news. No, that actually takes a little bit of talent. What they've created, or at least they're going to create, according to Junior, is basically a news aggregate website to focus on the stories, that the corporate media doesn't want you to know about. Which actually sounds a lot like every independent media out there, but, hey, here's the thing. It's not stories that are being underreported, right? They're not going to focus on climate change. They're not going to tell you about price gouging by oil companies. Nope, Don Jr. made it explicit that they're going to talk about crap like Hunter Biden's laptop. Because, nobody ever talks about that. We don't even know what Hunter Biden's laptop is, right? Nobody's ever heard of that because nobody's apparently talking about it, and that has pissed Junior off. Let me read some of these quotes from him from the interview with Steve Bannon. People were writing about these things. They were real. Talking about the Hunter Biden story. You just never saw it anywhere. I just needed people to see what was actually out there. So we created, me and a couple friends, super MAGA guys, all smart guys, all political, all saw just the dearth of information, the suppression of real information that's out there. We created MXM for a place that people can find the stories that are out there that they're not going to see anywhere else, unfortunately. Which actually, isn't that in and of itself an inaccurate statement? Because you're not creating the news, okay? You are taking news that other people have created and you're putting it in a website. News aggregators, by the way, are phenomenally helpful. I love them. I use them every day. But you can't say that you're not going to see it anywhere else because you're literally taking it from somebody else's website and putting it on yours. So right off the bat, you're already not telling the truth about your company. It also doesn't help that you named your company M_XM, so I don't know if it's M times M, whatever it is. That's also what a very popular Korean boy band goes by. So when people search for it on the internet, you just get search results for this Korean boy band. So not off to a great start, right? If you're out there trying to find the latest in conservative news and you search that M_XM, you're going to get some Korean pop songs, which not that bad, right? Maybe it'll enlighten some of these people. Maybe it'll brighten their moods a little bit instead of course, finding this horrible false news that Trump Jr. is trying to go out there and push. People are talking about Hunter Biden, okay? People are talking about the laptop. Hell, the DOJ came out yesterday and said, we're moving forward on this investigation. We're looking at possible money laundering. But what hasn't happened yet, Junior, is all of these people who claim to have access to the contents of the laptop, not one of them has leaked any information. And not one of them have even actually said that Hunter Biden committed a crime based on what they saw in the laptop. Matt Gaetz has claimed to have it. He said that in a congressional hearing. He held up a little flash drive or portable hard drive, he said, here's the contents of it. So clearly he's looked at it, right? I refuse to believe he had it and didn't, plug it in to see what was on there. But he didn't indicate that there was any criminal activity in there. Rudy Giuliani's claimed to have it. He never indicated any criminal activity, and he sure as hell didn't release any information. Tucker Carlson at one point claimed to have it, said he mailed it to himself, and then, oh no, it got lost in the mail. Oh, why did I even not just carry it with me? None of it makes any sense. Sure, Hunter Biden is being investigated by the DOJ. If he did crimes, I hope they bust him for it. Because I'm not such a partisan idiot that I don't think that people shouldn't be punished just based on party affiliation. If he broke the law, bust him for it, okay? I have no problem with that, and I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. But if this is all just, as Republicans like to say, a big old witch hunt, then yeah, that does create a problem. But Junior is out there pretending that people aren't actually talking about this story when this is all you see in conservative media. And of course, there's plenty of folks on our side of the aisle that are also talking about it. Mostly to laugh at you and point out that if you had something, you'd have said something. but everybody is talking about it. Furthermore, your family, Junior, has already attempted to get in the multimedia business, and so far it's not working out for you. As we talked about in the segment at the beginning of the day here, your dad's Truth Social is a major flop. So, the Trump family isn't good at the internet, and I have no reason to think that Don Jr.'s little project news aggregator here is going to be any different than Truth Social. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.